Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's in open space downfield. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively,
breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Spartans are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina looks lost today. And boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. Implications galore inside.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shakes off the defender. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab down the middle. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Spartans are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the tailback. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Hand off from the shotgun. Bulldozes his way through. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Here's a hit. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's hauled in at the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Going for it all. Touchdown, Sparty. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Winston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He's inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Hold and finds his man on the left. Crosses the 30, he's going. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got room to work. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They send the tight end in motion. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quick.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guy, you start to really like the offense.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Connell. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick release by the QB. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. Finally picks up the first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A quick pass to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tosses it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Complete out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan State. He got a step and just dusted the field. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's loose. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. He's loose at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now...
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. These teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much